incredible to have a fleet of bikes that are track prepped, hot tires, warmers, mechanics making sure everything is correct, filled with gas. They put them back on the stands, they put the tire warmers on to take them off, the bike is ready to go. I mean, you just show up and everything is ready for you. So the bike was amazing. I loved it. I really, truly never believed that I would ever ride on a MotoGP track. I mean, I watch MotoGP on TV and I see these awesome, huge tracks and they're all the runoff and they're so fast, and you can't imagine what it's like to actually be on the track unless you're on the track.
You got to do it. If you're a track rider, you got to do it. It's an awesome track. It took me a day to get the hang of it, and I think my time showed that I improved in the second day. Awesome track bike, handled like a dream. Even for a slow guy like myself, brilliant bike. Mate, I was even saying to the guys in our group that I've been to a few track days, a lot of track days, and coming off the track, you're exhausted. And then the best thing is you get off the bike, and then they just take the bike, put the warmers on, put it on the stands, put the warmers on. When you're ready to go out, they're already got it ready for you. So I thought, this is bloody awesome. I loved every minute of it.
Sachsen, geile Party macht. Nur in Sachsen, die hübschesten Mädels wachsen. Koswig, Wilsdruf, Klingenthal, phänomenal. Dresden, Flöhr, Falkenstein, wer clever ist, muss Sachse sein. Sachsen, Sachsen, immer lacht. Vom Königstein bis zur Bastei, immer lacht.
Very, very, very good. I thought it was a little difficult, but I'm not a huge, a dozen track days a year or whatnot, so I found it a little difficult, but more because it's not my bike, it's a rental bike and it's a new track, and but everybody's friendly, everybody's cool. Nobody has attitudes or doesn't like that we're here. It's great. Crazy. I've never ridden a track bike with braking and power like that.
The track bikes were awesome. I've ridden the BMW S1000RR. Previously I did 1 or 2 laps, but never really anything at speed. Really easy to get used to the bike and jump on it and go fast. Amazing electronics, great stability. I mean, as far as showing up to the track and having a team of guys with the bikes ready to go, tire warmers on, tanks full of gas, that setup's amazing. I mean, I'm at the track all the time and there's not many companies, maybe a handful that can pull stuff off like that. Man, you watch that on TV and you watch the GP and World Superbike guys race there, and it's not until you're standing there in person you realize the elevation changes and the magnitude of the track. You get there and just walking around, it speaks for itself. It has a presence that most GP tracks have that, it's world class. This is as good as it gets. And being able to ride that track that all the greats ride and try to go as fast as you can, best experience. I love it.
Steile Wand von der Rane Krimitschau, erste Sahne Gornsdorf, dickes Brett, Stereo-Act. Freiberg, Ostrau, Riesa, Meißen, Zittau, Delitzsch, Weißwasser und Radeburg. Der ganze Chor singt, wie's ist. Zu lachen, füreinander da zu sein bei Regen und bei Sonnenschein. Nie allein, zu feiern und zu lieben.
The Sachsenring is a very high-speed racetrack, and it certainly rewards those people who want to go fast and who really kind of have that let's just go really super duper fast. It is very technical, and in order to get the corners down and sequenced, you do need to really learn the track, but it's super fun. Even if you don't want to go super fast, it's a great track, but it certainly rewards you if you're going to want to go faster than I would say most tracks that I've ever been on. The race prep S1000RRs were, I mean, it never lost grip. I kept it, I didn't put it in slick mode, I just kept it in race mode. Traction, the slicks were awesome. The suspension was always on. the bike was solid, and I was the slowest part of the whole equation.
Oh, I've never been on an S1000RR, and that was the bikes we got to ride. And I'm sure, like several other riders that we've had, they now want to go buy an S1000RR because it was that fantastic. I race small bikes. I've never had a liter bike, but being able to ride a bike with the electronics such as the BMW, it gave me a lot of trust to know that I could do what I wanted to do and be comfortable with it. I'd watched videos and I thought I was prepared for it, but I think the most nervous I've ever been on a motorcycle was the minute we got the green light and we were out on the track for the first time. The track itself was very fast in some sections and very slow in others, but it was really a good test of skill, especially if you only ride right-handers, where Sachsenring is a majority of left-handers. The condition of the track was awesome, and I think one of the best part was being able to talk to some of the other track day riders, people that we can easily relate to even though we have a language barrier. It was awesome to be there and feel the excitement and joy of that people ride. From the United States to Germany. The facility was amazing, the track was amazing. We hear the commentators talking about them going down the waterfall. When I hit 5th gear pin going down the waterfall and the front end was lifting up and you're just going down this huge hill and you got 2 guys on either side and you're all just hauling ass. It's a feeling that only a track day rider, only someone that's been there is ever going to have, and I feel special to now have that for myself.
Von Nord nach Süd, Ost nach West, immer lacht. Sachsen, meine Heimat, wo das Herz mir lacht. Steile Wand von Merane, Krimitschau, erste Sahne, Gornsdorf, dickes Brett, Stereo Act. Freiberg.
Love it. I mean, it's got a history to it. I didn't realize it was so old of a track, but this thing was built around First World War time. And not with these accommodations, but I love the sense of history around it. I mean, it's been through a lot. East Germany, reunification, now, thrill seekers, MotoGP. It's kind of got everything. It's got a magic to it that's kind of hard to dispel. Love them. Well, it's just what I have at home. Except I don't have the sticky tires like you got. I mean, these are slicks. I've never been on slicks before, and they're pretty cool. I'm going to have to adjust when I go back to the streets.
They're BMW S1000RRs. They're all red and black and red. They started us off with a fresh set of tires. Bikes are very well maintained. Brakes are amazing. Chains look brand new. They still have the white grease on them from the factory, so they might be brand new bikes. Oh, very technical track. The lines that are fast is not what you look from looking at a track map, which is what I did before I came here. It's not the lines that are fast. You have to get with the local guys. They provided an instructor, one of the local racers, and some of the guys that have been here before. They show you the lines. It makes more sense because this is it's a technical kind of track that if you blow one corner, you're out for the next 3 or 4, and you need the next straightaway to regroup. The fast sections are very, very fast. It's 6th gear for the top guys, 5th gear for the rest of us mortals. But going downhill on the waterfall, coming in there at 4th gear, ain't nothing like it. I think that's a 3 or 4 story drop. It's better than it looks like on TV. You guys got this riding 2 days of track time on the Sachsenring is why I booked this tour, and it was everything I wanted and then some.
Sachsen, meine Heimat, die immer lacht. Von der Lausitz bis zum Erzgebirge immer lacht. Sachsen, geile Party macht. Nur in Sachsen, die hübschesten Mädels wachsen. Auersch, Golditz, Markranstädt und Mittwoch.
It's the widest, fastest, craziest track I've ridden. It's beautiful. There's colors going by. The caliber of the riders is really good, so I don't, I'm passing and getting past, but it doesn't feel threatening. It's really well-run organization. I love the lights that flash, and the track is just badass. It's fast, it's flowing, it's 4th, 5th, 6th gear, and I've never ridden a track quite like this. So it's pretty fun. Track bikes are awesome. I am super, super impressed with this track, the whole thing, the mechanics, like having our own box with mechanics. The guy, there he is right there. He's just super genuine, super nice. I have all the faith and trust in hopping on the bikes. I know they're well maintained. They even gave me new tires because they were concerned.
Track bikes. Love the BMW S1000RR. It's what I've spent the most time on in my entire career as riding. So I'm familiar. It feels like throwing a leg over home. So glad these are our track bikes when we got here. And again, I'll ride anything, especially on a track like this. But that's my home bike. She's my baby. I really like the track. I've been on some really, really nice tracks, and this one is a fast, really nice track. There is not a lot of places to rest here. I think I found a very short rest on the tank right before 8 because I needed to. But yeah, it's fast, it's sweeping, it's big, it's flat, it's fun. There's corners that you find out 3 laps later you don't necessarily need to brake as hard into because you got more room and you just feel really comfortable going for it. This is a fast person track.